Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be playing Scrap Mechanic, and I'm going to be showing you my transforming jets. I have spent a decent amount of time building this thing. It was very hard to build. It was definitely a lot of fun to build as well. There's definitely a bunch of logic involved here, which I will show later in the video. But right now, I do have another thing about it. Yes, it is a jet. Yes, it does have. Can transform. But first, time to show you all the versions I had to go through in order to get it working. So all the way down here to the first version. This is the first version of the jet. As you can see, it's really starting to kind of look like the jet, but not much. I barely had anything on this. The transformation mode was not even barely complete or anything. This is very, very basic of the thing. There was nothing much. The door barely works. Actually, I don't even think the door barely works. And here's version 2, which as you can see, now I got some thrusters on it, which I actually, now since you saw the first one, now since you saw like the one we started out with had wings, is because that one, I really looked at the jets and like thought about it. They just didn't work out at all. And now we finally have windshields, jets, thrusters that just didn't work out. We have a little bit of transformation, and yes, you will see the transformation, like, I don't know, in the video somewhere, but stay tuned to the end because I am going to be going against the farm bots. I am going to be going against a couple of farm bots, and also seeing how much it will protect you from a farm bot. So the next thing is this one, which is actually where I tried the thrusters, and that's why you can probably see its name. But that's why it did not work out at all. I still had the same transformation thing because I didn't start working on the transformation until my wings were done. So there's really nothing much to say for that one. And next one is, I believe it's TJ Help. Which T-Jet, if you probably don't already know, it stands for Transforming Jets. This is the next one, which I actually started putting on the thing, put like a tail on there and everything. It's been starting to look really good. And I have a bunch of buttons now, a couple of other buttons over here that work for transformation stuff. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 is just the lights, but 1 to 4 is a bunch of transformation stuff, and just 7 is just transformation. And all the way at the end, 0 is not actually done yet, but on the final version, I used 0 for a pretty cool functionality. So, yes, I did start working on the flying on this version, but other than that, there's not much. And the wings started folding up for the actual thing. And I will put this up on, I will put the finished version up on the workshop so you guys can download it. The only mod it actually requires in order for it to actually fly is the mod pack made by Derf. It's a very cool mod, and I'm not sponsored by it, I will say that. It's a very cool mod, but I just had to use it. The next thing is just T-Jet. And this one, I actually gotten pretty far with the gas can now. And by the way, in the actual final version, the gas can isn't hooked up, but you guys can hook it up. There's only a couple of thrusters. So this also has like basic things and some actual transforming functionality, which this one was actually right before I was able to transform fully, which I will show you more of that later. But the next one is, actually we missed a version. T-Jet, we actually missed a version right here. This is T-Jet 2, which is the exact same thing as the other one, but with just wheel swapped. Yeah, that's literally it. That's literally the only difference. The next one is Transforming Jet, where I actually put the name because I was at the final version. This is actually pretty much the version that I used for the final version, except the couple of mispaints stuff. This one can fully transform as well, but I will show you the transformation in the final version. Because all of these other versions, the transformation wasn't as good as the actual final version. I'm just going to have to use the transformation. Get out. There we go. And the final two versions, which actually, if you just look inside the picture right there very closely, the only difference about these two, this one had a couple of mispaints on it, and the tails moved up. The tail was up, and now this one has the tail down and fixed all the mispaints. That's literally it. That's literally it. That's the only difference between them two. Those two. And yes, this is a jet, so I will show you the flying part of it, because we will be battling the farm bots up on the mountain. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And here is it. The transformation. By the way, one big warning, do not press 6 while transformed, because you will just flop around, and I will show you that as soon as I get fully transformed. This is a transformation. I made the back legs a little slower because, like, I no offense to anyone out there, but like, I just want to give it some time, because as fast as I would have loved it to go, it might not even be enough time for you to even do it. So I will make it better eventually. But as you can see, I'm standing up now. I'm fully transformed. And yes, I did spray paint my logo on the side of there. It's very good. I'll put a little reference photo right there by the logo that I try to make. Well, that's really cool. And I also made some smaller ones on the tail, which is really cool. Hello. Yeah. Oh, by the way, tell me in the comments below, what should I name this thing? Because you probably already know most Transformers have names. Mine doesn't yet. So just tell me what to name this guy. And another cool feature about this guy is that he can actually punch, which is actually probably what I'm going to be trying to use to defeat farm bots. I'm not sure how good this will go, but for the feature you all been waiting for, the walking feature. Yes, as slow as you see it's going, I'm actually walking. Not only this is probably like the first walker I ever built, but like, I'm actually walking right here. Like, actually. This is crazy right here. Like, not many builds that transform actually walk. Sometimes they just like use wheels to like drive around. Like a couple of other builds that I have, which I will show you in just a second, but not many of them actually walk. This one is actually the first one I ever built. This is actually the first transforming vehicle. Actually, not the first. I have a couple other transforming vehicles that I built before, like the transforming motorbike. Yes, you should definitely watch this video. You should definitely watch transforming motorcycle video. It's a really good video. It really is. But like, not many of the transformers that I built actually walk. This one is actually the this is my best transformer. But be careful, because you do have to press the 0 button just at the right time so they both stay together like that. Well, here you go, guys. As soon as I press number 6 to show you what happens when you try to go in flight mode while you're standing up, then I will show you the way, like, another creation that I downloaded actually had. And no, this is not downloaded. This, I built it myself. I literally spent hours building this thing myself. Yeah, that's just what happens. And this thing can completely transform back, and it does have some awesome roll using the Spetch glitch, which I will eventually make a tutorial how to do it, which is probably gonna be very short. It can't completely transform back, which I'll just fast forward right here. Okay, so as you saw, it's fully transformed back. Oh no, my door's broken. No worry, let me just fix that. By the way, quick tip for any like Scrap Mechanic players, if a door gets stuck on your creation, don't like try to like rebuild the door or anything or like delete it. Just put a block down and it fixes it. For some odd reason, that's just the way it works in Scrap Mechanic. But I'm just gonna put that right there for a second. Let me just pull out the little creation here. Let me just find it.
2 very boring minutes later.
Here it is. This thing. Yes, this is from the Transformers, but this is the one that I know that actually does not walk. And one of the only transforming vehicles I actually downloaded off the workshop. The other ones I built. I didn't build that many anyway. This is a very cool transformation. Yes, I know you're all gonna say, like, this is cooler transformation than my... But remember, it's still a very early transformer for me. This one, it just drives. It doesn't walk, it just drives. They could have made it walked, but, like, they just didn't want to, I guess. It does have, like, this little thing here, has, like, a arm. By the way, this would be very OP if my thing was made out of cardboard, but, like, sadly not. And I also have reinforced glass, so there's nothing that this thing can do to me. Let me out. Let me out of this thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Help. This is why I don't spot in laggy creations near laggy creations. By the way, my creation's not very laggy. It's this thing that was very laggy. But this right here, I say, if you want a transformer that's not laggy, just download mine off the workshop. Just download my jet off the workshop. Just type in transforming jet and you'll most likely find it by me. Because this thing is a real awesome thing. Well, let's fly up to that mountain just to show you that this thing can fly, which it can. I would say it can, but like, warning anyone, it's extremely hard to fly. By the way, the first two buttons I didn't show while I was in transformation, but these two actually retract the back legs. So, like, that was before I made the walking functionality. But, like, in order to go, you press 6. In order to go, like, start flying, you press 6. In order to lift the landing gear, it's 9. And just to say that this is very, very hard to fly, I would say. Like, it's very, very hard to fly no matter what. Like, by the way, number 5 is this. Number 5 is lights, but this, like, I'm not pitching up at all. And this is WASD controlled as well. Well. This is pure WASD controlled. We got roll, pitch, and yaw. I'm not even pressing anything at all right now. Nothing. Except obviously the roll. Roll. Come on, pitch up. This thing is one of my only flyers that I built, but it is the hardest flyer to fly. I have seen easier flyers to fly. And by the way, that bottom blue thruster right there, that's used for the transformation because it doesn't have enough, it's just not strong enough to actually pull itself up. This thing's very, very heavy. To be surprised, it still flies though. There's nothing really to do about it. I have tried making the flying easier, but like, it seems kind of impossible. Which, like, as fun as this would have been as an actual real flyer, you gotta have a lot of practice with it. like a lot of practice. Like I can't even get up this mountain. You just gotta have a lot of practice with this thing. 'Cause it's almost impossible to fly. I will say. Don't worry, I will if I figure out a way to make it a lot easier to fly, then I will upload that version that's easier to fly. Not the harder one. Oh no, oh no. Pitch up, pitch up, pitch up. And this, it's, oh no, my leg. You know, I'm just gonna, that's just too small of a mountain for me. I want a bigger mountain. That looks like a good sized mountain. Landing gear. Ah! Ah! You know what, why don't we do the farm bot battle down here? Oh, by the way, for anyone that likes boats. Right button. For anyone that likes boats. It floats. Whatever floats your boat, you know? Yeah, floats. It's not intentional to have it float, but like I did build a helicopter in my survival map, and it floated, so I kind of just like put that feature in there. I think everything I build just floats for some odd reason. I don't know. Maybe we should just try to throw my transform motorcycle inside the water. You know what? That might be something new for another episode. But right now, let me get out of this. Let me go. Let me go, plane. But as soon as I figure out how to get out of my own creation, I will be back with you. Okay? Okay, so now we are gonna spawn a new version of this plane because I think I kind of broke it trying to get out. But then it's come to the moment you all been waiting for, to fight the farm bot. Which you might be wondering, how am I gonna open the capsule with being up there? Which actually, the thing is, a really cool feature about this. I'm actually gonna only be going after one farm bot, but a really cool feature about this thing, if you just get up in the right position, you are able to get up on the side of it while transform. Oh, that's a little too far. Go back. Oh, by the way, when you're sitting still, it just keeps pushing you back. So just like be careful about that. Like you either got to keep the walking mode on, so like it'll move you forward, but still like you're never stationary really. And there is no backwards at all. You just can't go backwards. You're just gonna have to sit there, slowly going backwards. Well, now if I just get out, do this. There you go. That's how you do it. Very precariously shoot the farm bot. Oh no. No. Actually, you can't do anything to me. Oh, I forgot, this makes you completely invincible to farm bots. Immune. Well, not maybe. Actually, it does pretty much make you completely immune to farm bots because you're all the way up here. They can't get through your windshield. Genius. My farm bot, you want to fight, right? Wanna fight? Wanna fight, bro? Wanna fight? Wanna fight? Wanna fight? You fell for my trap. Backflip. Yeah. Pow. Get him. Yeah, this is how you fight farm bots, everybody. Don't try this at home. Mine, transfer back. Oh, he's coming. He's coming for his revenge. Transfer back into the plane. Transfer back into the plane form. Attack him. Attack him. Oh. Yeah, so transformation doesn't do a lot of damage to the bots. So what? About be careful while using the suspension glitch because you will unleash this thing's true power. Hey, hey guy. Yeah, please fight me. Please fight me. Please fight me. Let me just unleash my true power. Yeah! Backflip! 360! This thing is called I'm called a stun. I'm called the one that does the stuns. Yee! Get him! Barrel roll him! Barrel roll him! Yeah! Yeah, this thing, it's not very durable, but if you just go in chaos mode, then, like, I don't think he's ever gonna get you. Oh. How you ever gonna get past me now? How would anyone defeat this? Like, is the question. How would anyone defeat something that does this? I'm literally breakdancing on the water. I did not build this thing to be a dolphin. Which is the way I'm going right now. Seems like I'm trying to pitch down. This is making it worse. Need to pitch up to counteract the forces. There we go. Forces counteracted. There's the far bot. Hey, wait, hey. Why don't I just do this? How? Let's get him. Oh, hey, he broke my arm. I'm missing an arm now. You know what? You broke my windshield too? You really broke my windshield, Farmbot? I'm gonna pay for that. I don't have insurance on my transforming plane. You must pay. You must pay. Go back here. Yeah. So yeah, this thing isn't the most durable against farm bots. But I say it's usable.
Man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas.
Mickey can't even hit me. I'm gonna feed him right here. Yeah. I'm going this way. Yeah, so this thing, it's not the best. It's not the best thing you can possibly get to defeat a farm bot. But it survived.
Hours of my life stomping Koopas.
Would you just... Hi. You know what? Let me just test real quick. Sir, how well do you do against bombs? Not very. Let's check it out. You know, it worked. Well, just look at the damage on this thing. Look how much damage he's done to this thing. A lot of damage, but relatively, this thing can still fly. Without a doubt. I would probably be able to still escape that battle right there. If I knew how to fly this thing better, but like, he didn't do as much damage as I expected him to do. I expected him to just walk through this thing like nothing. Like a knife through butter, that's what I expected him to do. Well, he barely did anything to be surprised. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss out on another video on Andy's Game World.
Man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas.
Well, see you in the next video.